Man, that doggone guy just lost a lot of money. Man, Lamar Jackson. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe, and share, by the way. That doggone Lamar Jackson lost $750,000 because he didn't go to practice. Now, as a Baltimore fan, I will say that, hell, get as much practice as you need to get. I don't care if it's not OTAs. I don't care if it's doggone OTAs. You gotta get that practice in, man. Don't act like you're immortal out here, bro. You're not. You got to get your team together. You're the QB. You got to do better for your team. You got to lead by example because you're the quarterback. That makes sense. Of course, we know what he can do. As a Baltimore fan, boy, I love having Lamar as a QB. I tell you what. But look, he's not Pat Mahomes. Let's be clear. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you got to go past the Chiefs. So what does that need? What does that take? I'm sorry, I'm walking past a doggone fan, but what does that take? Practice. Practice and practice. I'm going to tell you what. Even as much as you practice, you still may not have a chance to beat Patrick Mahomes. And it may get to that point where, hell, you know what I'm saying? We should have won the Super Bowl last year, but we lost the doggone Kansas City. Even if we wanted to say if it was the refs that took advantage of us, or even if we wanted to say that, you know what I'm saying, it was unequal, still got to win the game. Still got to run the ball in the AFC Championship game. Still got to do a lot of those things. I see him at OTAs, but I don't know what practice he had to be at for him not to lose that money. But he lost a boatload of money. And I don't get it. Hell, he's still rich. He just not going to practice. You need to practice, pal. You know what I'm saying? No one is special. Patrick Mahomes, and he's the best quarterback in the league. And that's coming from a Ravens fan who don't like the Chiefs. Clearly, I don't like the Chiefs. But if he can practice he can really just sit down and just not practice at all. And even if he did that, he would be doing bad. It takes practice to be perfect at what you do. And perfect ain't even really a thing. But it takes practice to be almost perfect. Almost perfect. Almost. At least it takes you to be great. Practice makes you great. I'm going to say it like that. It don't make you perfect because nothing is perfect but God. But it makes you great. So Lamar, don't be losing money like that. Hell, man. The doggone quarterback, bro. You over here a dog, 2-time MVP. I think 4-time Pro Bowler, 4 or 5-time Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying, bro? You got all the accolades. Now you just got to win the Super Bowl. And it takes practice. As a doggone Raven fan, bro, I'm tired of going to the NFC, to the championship game, or to a game where we feel like we could beat a team and we lose. Because of the stupid mistakes that we do. I can't put that loss on Lamar. But that doggone game, he should have ran the ball when he was running. We had an opening to run the ball. He should have gave the ball to the running back. And that's the offensive coordinator's fault. That's his fault too. But I'm just saying, it takes practice to get to that point to where you can be a champion. It does. Patrick Mahomes didn't just sit there and just be like, okay, well, I'm just not gonna practice. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm the best QB in the league. I know he don't talk like that, but he's out here still winning Super Bowls with teams that he should not be winning Super Bowls with. And Super Bowl teams that he's winning with. That should be real good teams. That was real good teams. Like Tyreek, when Tyreek was on there. If he can win with less talent, you definitely could win with more talent. You got more talent than doggone Kansas City. I can tell you that now. And that's not me being biased. Look, I could be criminal. I could talk trash about the Chiefs. I'm not going to. But look, Lamar, be at practice. Be at practice. Don't influence yourself. Don't be skipping OTAs or skipping practice. Get as much practice as you need, even if it's involuntary. Even if you don't have to go and support your team. Be the QB. and go grab that doggone practice. Go ahead and practice, man. It ain't something that you all want to do. I play football. It ain't something that I wanted to do. Hell, but I got to practice so I can know what's going on around me. So I can know, hey, man, if I play a receiver, I got to run a doggone in and out. I got to run a doggone slant. I got to do something. I got to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or if I play DB, I got to detect the doggone receiver. I got to see where the receiver's going. I got to know his route. I got to know what direction the running back going. You know what I'm saying? Because if he goes left and I go right, that's not practicing. That's not studying for the game. And I know Lamar studies for the game. That's no question. I know he's serious when game time is around. That's no question. But you need to practice. I don't care what no one says. Practice makes perfect. I'm just going to say this. Practice will bring greatness out of a person. Especially when you know what's going on. Especially when you know a misdirection. When you know how to throw a ball 25 yards in the middle of the field to Mark Andrews. When you know how to throw it deep to Zay Flowers on the inside release, going out of bounds. Practice makes perfect. You got to learn how to throw the ball. And he does, of course. He got way better since he came in the league, of course. But you can't just be wasting your time, man. Go and practice. Go and practice. My quarterback, you're great. You're a great QB. But if you want to make it to elite, that's a different level of greatness. You got to practice. I don't care what you say. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm walking past the library and I forgot they doing redesigning for construction. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, you see, they doing everything right here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, everything changing at this school, just to let you know. They've been doing a lot of renovations and stuff around here. So we gonna see what it looks like when the school starts again. We got a lot of time left though before that's all fixed and done. But yeah, man, Lamar, love you, pal. I know he don't know me personally, and I would tell you what, hell, I would love to meet Lamar Jackson. I would love to let Lamar Jackson, you know, talk to me about stuff and podcasting and stuff like that. I love Lamar. Don't get that twisted. Wait, go to practice because you are losing money for no reason. It's a simple go to practice. If you're not hurt, if you're not doggone sick or anything, just go to practice. Just go to practice, man. Don't lose money. You got families to feed. You got people to feed. You know, you got yourself to feed. You know what I'm saying? You got bills to pay. Don't lose that $750,000. It's not worth it. But with that being said, this is your podcast, man. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I just think I need to say that as a Baltimore fan. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anyone, if that's your best receiver, if that's your best player, if that's your best teammate, if that's your best yada yada, and if they ain't practicing, either they holding out or either they just hurt or sick. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, here's your podcast. Love y'all. And we're out.